Step back into 1986, a year of neon fashion, boomboxes, and endless hours of MTV. Music was exploding with synthesizers, drum machines, and bold new sounds. But while some artists built careers, others lit up the charts just once before fading away. That's the magic of the one-hit wonder. Songs that burned bright, got stuck in your head, and then seemed to vanish, leaving behind just one unforgettable track. This year delivered more than a few. From dance floor anthems to quirky novelties, 1986 had plenty of fleeting hits that still echo with 80s nostalgia. We've pulled together 10 of the most memorable, counting down from number 10 to number 1. Some are instantly recognizable, others you may not have heard in decades. Stick around until the very end. The number 1 spot belongs to a song that remains one of the ultimate 80s time capsules. Number 1. Tarzan Boy by Baltimora. Few songs scream 80s louder than this one. Released in 1985 and breaking big in the US in 1986, it combined Italo-disco production with jungle chants that were as infectious as they were unusual. The project was Italian, fronted by singer Jimmy McShane, and their debut single quickly became a global sensation. Its mix of playful nonsense syllables and polished Eurodance beats made it unlike anything else on American radio.
Across the forest, monkey business on a sunny afternoon. There's a message get to you.
The track stayed on the US Billboard Hot 100 for 6 months, peaking at number 13 in early 1986. In clubs, it became a guaranteed floor filler, spreading across both pop and dance charts. Unfortunately, Baltimora never matched the success. Follow-up singles went largely unnoticed, leaving Tarzan Boy as their only lasting claim to fame in the US. But what a claim it is. Even today, its jungle hook instantly transports listeners back to neon dance floors and MTV rotations. It tops this list because it remains the ultimate 80s one-hit wonder. Number 2, Shake You Down by Gregory Abbott. In 1986, Gregory Abbott arrived seemingly out of nowhere with one of the smoothest R&B singles of the decade. Shake You Down blended whispery vocals, quiet storm keys, and a tender groove that made it an instant slow dance favorite.
Yes, I do. Now give me just a little.
Abbott's silky delivery, paired with understated production, gave the song a sensual yet approachable quality that fit perfectly into the mid-80s R&B landscape. The single topped both the Billboard Hot 100 and the R&B chart, spending weeks as one of the most requested songs on radio. It even won Abbott a Black Music Award for Best New Artist. But lightning struck only once. Later, singles, though polished, never connected in the same way. His career faded almost as quickly as it rose.
Get to feeling this way. I wish I had you near me.
Still, the song has endured. For anyone who slow danced in 1986, Shake You Down was the soundtrack to romance, a one-hit wonder that remains timeless.
Riding on the range, I've got my hat.
Number 3, I Want to Be a Cowboy by Boys Don't Cry. Novelty songs are tricky, but every now and then, one captures the spirit of its time. This 1986 single did exactly that. With deadpan vocals, spaghetti western samples, and new wave synths, it was part joke, part earworm, and completely unforgettable. The track climbed to number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100 and lingered there for 21 weeks, a surprisingly strong run for such an offbeat hit. But its quirky nature also limited the band's future. Once the cowboy fantasy faded, they struggled to find another hook to connect with listeners.
I wanna be a cowboy.
Today, it's remembered as a cult classic, the kind of oddball song that turns up on 80s compilations and instantly makes people smile. Number 4. Rock Me Amadeus by Falco. When Falco released this track in 1986, it sounded like nothing else on the radio. Mixing German and English lyrics, pounding beats, and cheeky references to Mozart, it was part history lesson, part dance anthem. Its quirky mashup of classical inspiration and modern synth pop made it instantly memorable. You didn't have to understand every word to get caught up in its energy. The single made history as the first German-language song to ever reach number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100, an achievement that has rarely been repeated. In Europe, Falco continued his career with several hits, but in the US, Rock Me Amadeus was the only one that stuck. For American audiences, this was his defining moment. Even now, the song stands as one of the strangest but most beloved one-hit wonders of the 80s, a reminder of when pop wasn't afraid to get weird. Number 5, Who's Johnny by El DeBarge. For many, 1986 meant robot movies, and this quirky soundtrack single was tied directly to Short Circuit. Written by Diane Warren, it played on the identity of the film's lovable robot, Johnny 5. El DeBarge delivered it with his trademark falsetto, gliding over bouncy synths and a playful groove that made it a perfect fit for pop radio.
Johnny, she said, you know I love you. Johnny, oh, that girl pretends she can't remember my name.
Audiences loved it. The song reached number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, giving El DeBarge his biggest solo success outside of the family group DeBarge. But the novelty factor proved hard to follow. While the DeBarge family had multiple R&B hits, El's solo career couldn't sustain momentum beyond this soundtrack gem. As a result, Who's Johnny stands as his signature single, remembered fondly by 80s kids and forever tied to a dancing robot and a wave of cheerful nostalgia. Number 6, C'est la vie by Robbie Nevil. Robbie Nevil arrived in 1986 with a song that perfectly captured the decade's cool, laid-back vibe. Built on crisp acoustic strumming, a funky bass line, and a sing-along chorus, it felt casual but irresistible. The title, translating to That's Life, summed up the shrugging attitude of the track. It wasn't preachy or heavy, just a breezy slice of pop funk that invited everyone to roll with whatever came their way. Listeners responded instantly. C'est la vie climbed to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became a global hit, charting across Europe and beyond. But while Neville followed it up with singles like Dominoes and What's It To Ya, none carried the same magic. His debut hit towered above the rest of his catalog. Today, the song feels like pure 80s nostalgia, light, catchy, and unbothered. It's a one-hit wonder that still has the power to lift moods with a single spin. Number 7, Two of Hearts by Stacey Q. If you ever set foot in a nightclub in 1986, chances are this song was pulsing through the speakers. Stacey Q's breakout hit was pure high NRG, built on rapid-fire vocal loops, thumping synths, and a beat that never let up. It was sleek, futuristic, and undeniably catchy. Everything a mid-80s dance single needed to dominate the floor. song rocketed to number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and sold more than 3 million copies in the US alone, an astonishing feat for a newcomer.
Together forever, I never thought that I could ever.
Unfortunately, Stacey Q couldn't match that success. Later, singles didn't make nearly the same splash, and she became forever tied to this one irresistible hook.
Tell nobody, no baby.
But as far as one-hit wonders go, this is one of the most enduring. Two of Hearts is still beloved on retro playlists and 80s nights, a reminder of just how fun and fearless pop music could be. Number 8. I Can't Wait by New Shoes. In 1986, husband and wife duo Valerie Day and John Smith proved that Portland could make a serious dent on the pop charts. Their breakthrough, I Can't Wait, was a perfect blend of freestyle-inspired beats and sugary synth-pop hooks. The track originally appeared in a rawer form, but it was a remix by Dutch producer Peter Slaghuis that gave it the bounce and polish that made radio fall in love. That remix transformed it from a regional favorite into an international smash. The song soared to number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and topped the US dance chart. It also made waves overseas, helping New Shoes earn recognition well beyond their indie beginnings. But like so many one-hit wonders, lightning didn't strike twice. Their follow-up singles never captured the same magic, leaving I Can't Wait as their signature hit. Today, it remains a time capsule of mid-80s club culture. Busy, fun, and impossible not to move to. Even if you don't know the name New Shoes, chances are you found yourself humming along to this one.
Not a word from your lips. Just took for granted that
Number 9, We Don't Have to Take Our Clothes Off by Jermaine Stewart. In a decade known for excess, this song stood out with a message of restraint. Delivered with smooth charm and a breezy dance pop beat, it told listeners that intimacy didn't have to mean rushing things, a bold statement during the height of the AIDS crisis.
wants to be approached cool and romantically. I got me.
Written by Narada Michael Walden and Preston Glass, the track paired Stewart's silky falsetto with irresistible hooks. It was light enough for radio, yet carried an undertone of reassurance that felt timely and fresh.
We don't have to take our clothes off.
Released in 1986, it climbed to number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. No small feat in a year dominated by provocative hits and big-budget videos. For Jermaine Stewart, it was a career-defining moment, but one that proved impossible to repeat. None of his later singles cracked the top 40 again. Still, the song endures as a reminder of an artist who brought positivity and charm to the charts, a one-hit wonder with a timeless groove and a message that still resonates.
How do rumors get started? It started by the jealous people.
Number 10, Rumors by Timex Social Club. This Bay Area R&B group made their mark with a debut single that felt both playful and cutting. Rumors wasn't just a groove for the dance floor. It was social commentary, calling out gossip culture at a time when word of mouth spread faster than any headline.
It seems from rumors, I just can't get away. I bet they'll be.
The track blended crisp drum machines with jazzy synth textures, creating a lean but infectious sound that helped usher in the era of new jack swing. Dale Reed's production gave it polish, but the attitude in the lyrics kept it rooted in everyday reality.
From all these rumors, I can't take it no more. Argue what they said, if he was straight, he wouldn't move that way.
When it dropped in 1986, the song took off. It peaked at number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100 and even topped the R&B chart, cementing Timex Social Club as rising stars. But the band's flame burned quickly. Follow-up releases never gained traction, and before long, they were eclipsed by the next wave of R&B acts. Today, Rumors is rarely heard outside retro playlists, but its influence is undeniable. It's the kind of one-hit wonder that quietly shaped the sound of the late 80s without ever receiving full credit. 1986 was a year overflowing with color, energy, and experimentation, and its one-hit wonders captured all of it. Some of these songs were playful, others heartfelt, but all became brief flashes of brilliance that still bring back memories today. They remind us that you don't need a long career to leave a mark. Which of these forgotten gems is your favorite? Did we miss a classic you still love? Share your picks in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into music's hidden treasures.